But they're not in the room yet. Not yet. Min. Sitting down now. Sorry. First questions soon. First questions coming up soon, guys.
How does that feel, Minnie?
Yeah, it feels good, mate. We knew they were going to come out pretty hard. Our defence in the first half was pretty good and sort of lost their way a bit in the second half, but we got the job done and we can look back and try and improve for next week. Another big clash against Manly, mate. They're a really good side. They're in some form at the moment, that's for sure. So looking forward to the big one.
Trent, is that the result you spoke on during the week?
Yeah, we always wanted to win. We worked hard all week. We've worked hard all year for playing that footy. We had a bit more support tonight on what we've done, and that the boys we got a few passes together and we got some points there. I thought defence first half was great and start of the second half, but yeah, not great in the middle period of that second half.
You've spoken about this being the ultimate goal all season, Robbo. How does it feel for yourself to be in there?
It feels good that we've progressed another week. The ultimate goal is to win, so that's the focus now. Yeah, really happy for the guys and what we've done and getting to the grand final. But yeah, we've got to keep focused about the win.
Given the headlines of the week, is that the most challenging thing you've had to confront in your first year as an NRL head coach? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, that was a challenging week. And it was the players that got us through. You know, we had really good, strong management from the club. The players responded really well. You know, they knew it was wrong to get those guys, put those guys on the front page, and they supported them quickly. And that's what, you know, there's a lot of pessimism in our sport, you know, when it comes to, you know, from us older guys, I guess, about what happens in our game. And the guys knew what they did. They were happy with what they'd come to, and the boys decided to get going on Thursday morning. They came in, talked about it, and they were the ones that kept pushing it. They were ready to go. You know, the way that those guys played today was impressive.
Trent, how close was Sonny Bill to not playing?
I don't know. I didn't see him. I saw him Friday morning for 5 minutes at about 7 o'clock, 7:15, and then I didn't see him until an hour before the game. So he was pretty crook, but it was up to Sonny. So you'll have to ask him.
You must have been happy with the contribution of all your big game players, Jenko, Pearcey, Wayne,
Yep.
Vinny, they all delivered.
Yeah. I thought they all turned up, delivered. I thought we got our D on really quickly. You know, we got off the line, we put some pressure on them. I'm not sure whether their game plan was to shift as much as what they did last week, but they couldn't do that because of the pressure. And it took us a while. I think it was 2-0 for a long time. But we kept asking questions. I think we created some errors there, but you could see that we were sort of getting there with our attack, and then it opened up. They came up with some really nice plays, and the score blew out pretty quickly then.
What did you make of Manly's performance last night?
It was impressive. Geez, they're great to watch. You know, they've been doing it for so long. We've been impressed by them for many years. I think we all they're a pretty tough team, and the way they sort of came back. I sort of like the comments by, I think it was Kieran Foran after the game about Killer, how he just was calm behind the post at 14-0, and you know, they exude that. So it'll be another tough task next week.
Luke O'Donnell, looking to come back for next week?
Hopefully. It'll be a bit of a race for him and Boyd. So yeah, we'll see.
How close were you to playing Boyd this weekend?
Yeah, not close enough. No, Wednesday night he trained the full session but was just short, and then he trained a bit yesterday but not good enough. So yeah, it wasn't an option there, especially when we got Orbison and Guerra like that. So yeah, it wasn't an option in the end.
Any hesitation in rushing him in? You know, if he is right, if his foot's right, sort of thing, to rush him in or to bring him in?
Yeah, not Boyd Cordner, no. Not with his attitude and the way that he plays the game, no.
Anthony, were you or the other players a little spooked by the result at South? That they also had a week off like you guys and wasn't?
I don't know if it was spooked, but you know, they got off to obviously a good start, but Manly, as Robbo said, they're just a tough team. They don't give in, and it's going to be, you know, a huge match. We've had some tough games against them this year, really low scoring games, defensive games, so very, very physical, so we expect no different.
Trent, do you think quietly to yourself you may meet Manly again after that first game a few weeks ago?
Definitely after last night. I was hoping that we'd meet him again. I was really... People have asked me every week what my tips were after our game, but just too many people sort of writing them off in those games. So I knew they were a big chance. You know, I thought, you know, I know Cronulla's been playing well, but without Todd, I thought they'd get Cronulla. And last night it was going to be a tough battle. I think too many people thought it was going to be one-sided, but you know, it's what it. That'll be our test next week. You know, Manly have got the experience there, so that'll be our test.
Robbo, you spent some time in Newcastle, mate. You got some words about these viewers?
Yeah, it was tough to watch. No matter what happened there, Danny, to play his last game, it was an awkward feeling because you think I don't want Danny to play, but you also, for the career that he's had, you wanted to see him get up and make sure he was okay. And I was sort of, as a fan of Danny, and that you sort of hoped that he was going to run back down that tunnel at some stage. So it's just, the thing about Danny is no one competes as hard as Danny. In the whole of footy, you know, it's the beautiful combinations he had with Joey, with those, you know, he still does it today with those long balls, gets the boys out towards sea. There's no better competitor that has played our game than Danny. But then he's just the nicest bloke. I think, you know, Mini's played, like, no one dislikes Danny. He's the nicest bloke in the world, but he's got a fire in his belly that's impressive. To combine the two is it's a great leadership and a nice person to know. Thanks.